rice, and I already ate the rice from this one the other day. So anyway, we're gonna be doing apricot sriracha pork chops. Yeah, not as hot as the last shrimp one that we did earlier last week. That was super spicy. So anyway, this recipe is an every plate subscription, and you can get your own every plate. Your first subscription is $20 off when you use my code, which is on this link tree, which I'm putting in the comments here. If you're on any other social media and you're not reading the comments, it's because we are live here on Haps, uploading to YouTube, over to Facebook, my business page, and my VIP page, and that is it. So anyway, come on in. We're going to be making this. We have some ginger, which I kept in the freezer, jasmine rice or substituting noodles. We're doing the carrots, garlic, pork chops, apricot jam, soy sauce, and sriracha. So the only thing that you need for this apricot sriracha is your pork chops, and I have two 5-ounce pork chops, which they sent us. We have a little bit of apricot jam. It looks like maybe 1 ounce of apricot jam. And again, you can use jelly for this. So if you want to do sriracha, say strawberry, you can do that too. All right, and then we have a little bit of the sriracha jelly, which y'all get these packets at the store. All right, and then we have a little bit of soy sauce. Now you can use your own soy sauce. So it's pretty. These ingredients are something that you have in your kitchen. But I thought I would get this one because you know what, I get a discount too. So I got this last week. We opened up our every plate box, and this is one of the 3 meals that I got. All right, so we're gonna be making this right now. I have my water boiling. You can see the water; it is rapidly boiling, and I do have it in a pot with the lid because when you boil water with the lid open, it takes a lot longer. I am going to be adding some salt into my water, which I have that 2.5 quart sauce. I forget how many, that little saucepan by Pampered Chef. I'm going to be adding some salt in there. Yeah, just a handful. It seasons your pasta. All right. So we're going to put that in there. And I have about a little over 2 cups of just egg, no yolk noodles here because my mother loves these with butter. And yeah, I'm gonna have to take the points for the butter. And this is a higher point system if you're on Weight Watcher. So we're gonna add that into our pot. There we go. All done with that. And I can give it a little swish. There we go. Swish it around so the pasta doesn't stick. And we're gonna let that boil. It's gonna take about 12 minutes, which it is 5:36. So about 4:40 or 5:48 it should be done. In the meantime, we have carrots. I already peeled up some carrots. I'm using my serrated peeler, and we're just going to peel the carrots like this. Okay, so my name is Alexis. I'm an independent consultant for Pampered Chef, and I live here in Southeast Coast of Georgia with my mom and my dog Cooper, and we are having a great dinner tonight. I know my mom likes pork, and I know she likes pasta, so 2 of those together, it's a winner. She's going to have a great dinner. All right, so let's put those off. And now I have all these little parts here. We're going to do something with those in a minute, but I want to get these in the air fryer. Okay, I'm going to air fry these. All right, I'm going to cut this one since this is a lot thicker. It's like, oh man, it's almost twice the size of the other one here. I'm going to slice this one right down the middle. Okay, I'm going to use my Santoku knife. And the correct way of holding your knife is to put your thumb on the top of the blade here. Thumb and forefinger, just like that. All right, get your other 3 fingers and wrap it around the handle. Do not put it back here. This is not the right way. This is not the right way. This is the correct way to hold a knife. You got it? You got it. Okay. So anyway, we're going to put this right down. Oh, let me try if I can get this halfway cut. The hardest part is slicing is a round object, okay? Because you don't want it to roll like it just did. All right, so just get it right down. You're going to slice it right down. And this one here, we're going to go right down into, see how it's holding up right there? We're going to put our hand on top and slice right down so that way it's not going to roll, okay? And our fingers are out of the way. So put your knife right in, come right down, and it'll slice it right in half. All right, so we got those going, and I'm gonna just slice these. Let's try to use this one. This is a crinkle cutter, and we can do some fancy cuts here. I'm gonna turn down my water over there. It's boiling up a storm. So I'm just gonna slice these right like big. I'm gonna slice them big. I don't mind slicing them big. If we slice them small, it's gonna take a little less time, but I don't want them to we're just going to make them a little fancy. Okay, there we go. One more. This one has to be done in half. Oh, it's rolling it's rolling. And so is the thunder rolling in my, out there. All right, so Alexis is getting a little fancy, and hopefully I don't slice my finger off here. Okay, there we go. Slice it right in half. All right, let's just do this one. There. And I want to do this one in half also, if I can get it. I just want to do big carrot wedges rather than small ones. All right. So let's try and get this one in half. Let's just slice this one right down in half. There we go. There. And one more. And this one might even be okay just the way it is. There we go. Let's slice that right down. All right, so some might be a little bit crispier than others. Not exactly the most even slices, but I'm going to try and get them. Let's try do this one a little bit thinner because it's a thicker one. And I want them all to be done at the same time. Okay. There. That looks good. That looks good. This one looks like it needs to be a little bit thinner. All right, so we got some great looking carrot sticks here. So we're going to get our air fryer little tray right here. I'm going to put them all in the tray. And we're going to put some avocado oil on here and spray them. All right. We have to do them a little bit thinner. This one has a little bit more peel on it. I need to get that peel off. All right, there we go. And let's see. I think it'd be fine. About 20 minutes. All right, let's get our avocado oil and spray these babies. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to put them right on here so that I have a mat underneath it to catch the oil. Okay, there we go. And this is about 1 teaspoon of oil that I'm putting over this entire carrots. Okay, and we're going to get a little bit of salt and pepper, and I think I'm just going to do salt. I'm skipping the pepper today. All right, there, and we're going to mess these up a little bit so they have oil on both sides. Okay, spread them out so that there's space between it. All right, I'm going to put a little more salt as soon as I wash my hands, and we're going to put them in the air fryer. I'm going to roast these for about 15 minutes. All right, there. And let's put some more seasoning. You can put some, if you want, you can put a little nutmeg, and cinnamon would be really good on this. All right, in the air fryer it goes at I think it's 375 degrees for about 15 minutes. Okay. All right, 375, 15 minutes in the air fryer. That is all done. Now, we have all these little scraps here. And what we're going to do with this, we're not going to throw this away because this makes great vegetable stock. All right, and we're going to put that in our freezer bag as soon as I find my freezer bag. If I can find the freezer bag. Sometimes I don't know where the freezer bag is. All right, I lost my freezer bag, y'all. Just get a new one. We'll get a new one. Stop looking. We're going to get a new one. All right. Freezer bag. All right. All right. Here's our freezer bag. And you're just going to put the date on here. And just veggie straps, which is 9/7. And we'll put our veggies in here. And once you get about 3 big bags of this, we can actually do our veggie stock. And it's great to have veggie stock on hand. You can freeze it and use it for your soups and sauces, or you could just drink it just the way it is. It's great. All right. So freezer bag full of veggies. Push it down, get the air out, and hopefully put it in your freezer so you can easily see it. All right. Now I'm going to come back and read your comments while we have a moment. All right. Let me wipe this down so that we're ready to go for the next set of instructions. All right. So hello. Let me see. We're going to be putting our pork chops are next. There we go. And Z, hello. Hey, Aiden, how are you doing? Hi, Terry. How are you doing over on Facebook? Okay, I'm skipping the ats. I use the Banza chickpea pasta for less points. I think it tastes great, says Missy Carol. I haven't heard of that one. All right, my eyes are, but Missy Mouse, I'm sure my mother would love it, right? But she likes these, so I'm just taking the points for these, okay? Listening, says Aiden, my eyes are stinging, so I can't do troll. Okay, I need to do that. I have several bags of Missy Mouse. Yeah, veggie stock. Just put water in it, cover it. Either put it in your pressure cooker. You can do it in your pressure cooker, your rock crock, or on the stove. 3 different ways you can make your veggie stock. As long as you cover it with water, you know it. And put a bay leaf in there. and maybe 2 peppercorns. That's it. Don't put more than 2 peppercorns, otherwise it comes out too peppery. All right, so this one here is the boneless pork chops, all right, and it's 10 ounces, which is 5 ounces each. Now this is a little bit more fattier than what I like, and I actually, when I do my pork, I like the lighter cut pork, but like this color pork, not the dark color, but we'll take it, all right. And we're gonna salt and pepper this on both sides. There, and pepper. Let's get this one. And get my 2 fingers and flip it. All right, now you notice I have it on a piece of paper towel because that's absorbing the moisture. The reason why you want to put paper towel on here to absorb it, so it doesn't steam on you and it cooks quicker. Okay, when it actually browns up, and this is going to take hardly any time to cook up. All right, put that down. There we go. Salt and pepper, all done. All right, so we got that. Let's see what else we got. Let's put this in the sink. Cleaning up my spot here. It's the oil. We're still going to need oil. And I've been keeping my empty container so I can put other ones in there. All right. Keep that there. We're going to need that. All right. So we have our pasta going. Chops. Yeah, they're boneless chops. They're boneless chops. They don't have bones in them, but it's fine. It's 5 ounces of meat, which is more than enough. It looks really small. Like, I would think I need 2 of these, but that's on my old Alexis. 5 ounces is more than enough of what you need for your daily intake on protein. And it is now raining at my house. Of course it's raining, okay? All right, so the next step. So we got, instead of rice, we're doing pasta. We already had that in our bowl. We did our cut up our carrots. We peeled them, and all I did is put olive oil and salt on there, or avocado oil, and I'm roasting them. I didn't want to put them in the oven. I didn't want to heat the oven up. It's pretty hot here today. And then once the carrots have roasted about 5 minutes, we're going to pat our pork dry with a paper towel, which we did, and we seasoned it all over salt and pepper. And now we're going to heat a drizzle of olive oil in our pan over medium-high heat. Now, I'm going to be using the 10-inch fry pan by Pampered Chef. That's what I'm using. It's small enough for that one. I don't want to use a big pan, all right? So we're going to be using that, and I'm going to switch you around, and we're going to start cooking over here. All right, cooking with fire. All right, so let me know when you're coming in. I'll give you a shout out. Also, if you broadcast, please put in your emoji so that people can follow you when you broadcast, all right? There we go. We got all that in. Let me get my scissors because we're going to open up some packs over here. Got that for that. We don't need our marker anymore. And I got my garlic ready to go. And I'll need my ginger once it gets hot, or once we're cooking in the pan. All right, so we're going to spray the pan with a little bit of oil. All right, this is dinner done in almost 30 minutes. All right, so let's spray the pan with oil. All right, so I'm going to use less than a teaspoon of oil. Look at that. That's less than a teaspoon of oil right there. You can see how it nicely spread out rather than you getting a teaspoon and dumping it in there and rock and rolling it with it. All right, we're going to get our pan nice and hot so that we can sear off our pork chops here. All right, and I'm going to get my garlic, and we're going to have this garlic. We're going to press the garlic, and we're going to press some ginger also. All right, let's get that. Let's do our garlic so we're ready to go, rock and roll when it happens. Need my garlic press, push it right through, get that off. There we go. We got fresh garlic. We are cooking with fire, y'all. There's some more there. Pull it right out. And we're going to put this garlic in. Put it right through. Squeeze it. And look at that. Fresh garlic. Like, wow, you couldn't eat it. This is like bam, wham, you know? Whew. All right, that's all done. Now we're going to get our ginger and do the same thing. All right. So ginger's here. Okay. Ginger's here. We used to have a rabbit called Ginger, and I'm just going to scrape off. I don't even have to scrape off, but this, I didn't bring it out of the freezer. All right. I didn't take it out of the freezer, y'all. I should have taken it out of the freezer. All right, let us see. I'll put it over the sink so I don't get a mess. Well, I thought I could do it in the thing, but I froze it, y'all. I froze it. All right, so anyway, while this is thin, let's thaw it out in my hands here. We shouldn't take that long. All right. We're going to put our pork right in our pan. It's been heated up. You heat your pan for about 3 to 5 minutes, no more longer than 5 minutes. You hear it? That's when you know your pan's good. It sizzles. There. Put that dirty pan in the sink. All right. And let's see. I was trying to scrape my garlic. Let's see if we can get a little piece out. This is too big to put in my. There we go. It's not going to come out. But I've got it stuck in there now. All right, we're going to have to slice up some garlic, y'all, or ginger. All right, let's get that up. I'm going to chop up a little bit of ginger. Okay, no good on that. All right, so we got garlic there. I'm going to get my ginger. Let me slice this bottom part off because it's sort of like old. All right, and slice it up really thin. We're doing it by hand. I thought I could be able to use the garlic press, but it's not at room temperature. So we're going to leave those pork chops in the pan for about 4 to 5 minutes. All right. And I am shaving this really nice. It's actually cutting really good. There we go. Ooh, nice. Cut up some of the big pieces. Okay. Remember, the smaller the pieces are, the stronger the flavor. All right. There we go. This looks nice. I'm going to save this little piece and I'm going to put it in water and make some ginger tea with it. There we go. All right. That's a lot of garlic, or a lot of ginger. All right. One thing I forgot to do is put some cuts in the side. So you see how they bubbled up? You really don't want that to happen. You're supposed to put little slips in it and it won't bubble up like that. That is a ton of ginger. It is a ton of ginger. I'm going to do about half of it, the same amount of garlic. We're going to be like gingered out. All right. I'll turn this down. All right. And I'm going to let that cook for another 4 to 5 minutes. All right. One thing about this one, hey Aiden, thank you for the high award. I can't see what it is. All right, so normally what you can do is cut this right here and it'll fall down, but you're supposed to do that before you cook it. Just FYI. Y'all know I love using the scissors in the kitchen, right? All right, so let's just let that cook for 5 minutes. It'll be about 57 minutes after. All right. Yeah, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of that ginger because I got a lot of ginger here. Let's put it in a cup and I can save it for another time. Or I can make ginger tea. Yeah, I'm going to save that part. The ginger tastes great. All right, so I got garlic right here and we got the ginger here. I put the rest of it right there. Okay. They did give me 2 things of garlic just like that, and I only got half of it. Use half. All right. Ginger tea sounds so good, says Aiden. Yeah, just get ginger and put it right in there. If you have a little tea holder, you can put it in a little tea holder so it doesn't go all over the place. These look really good. All right, let's see how our pasta is doing over here. Pasta is done. Pasta is done. Okay, I'm going to take it over here and drain it. Okay, put it back on, turn the stove off. I'm going to get some butter and put that in there. I should take some out and leave it on the side so I don't get out as much butter, but I'll put more butter on my mom's. I'll put a tablespoon of butter in here. We'll put more butter on my mom's when it's done. All right, we got 3 more minutes here. Thank you, VG. How are you doing? Ginger or ginger biscuits, we call them ginger nuts here. Haha, I have no idea what that is. It's quiet on Hats tonight. Yeah, it is, Missy Mouse. It's been quiet all day. Very quiet all day. I have no idea. I know HAPS has a meeting on Thursday with some of the broadcasters. I'm trying to figure out what time to be in that meeting to see what's going on with HAPS, because I've been finding less and less people to watch. I like watching informative or something where I can learn here on HAPS, and I'm not quite finding it on this network. Okay, so if you don't mind, if all the products you see that I'm using today are all Pampered Chef, if you would like any of them, please reach out to me. I'd love to get them into your home. Either you can pay full price or you're going to get them at a discount by hosting a party, okay? Right now, I need a few more parties on my books, or I need to go get a job, like one that I have to drive to. All right, none of my Disney people use HAPS anymore. Where are they at, Missy Mouse? Where are they going? I know we have on Pampered Chef, I've been trying to get people to go over to the table platform, which is off of Facebook, because a lot of people have left Facebook also. So, I don't know. Everything another clean plate out. And I need a lid. So I can put that on the lid. Put that over there. Because once this is done, it should be done. I think it's done. That might need a little bit more. Let's just go one more minute, 5 minutes each side. Pork needs to be done all the way through. Do not let anybody convince you that pork needs to be medium or rare. You always serve pork well done. Well done. Cooked all the way through. No pink shown whatsoever. All right. And once this gets off, I'm going to check my carrots. Okay, the carrots look amazing. Amazing carrots over there. All right. Let's see. And lots. Okay, wait. None of my. Okay, one of them set up a Facebook group. Missy Mouse said, and lots of Snapchats. Not live. I don't do Snapchat. I do have a Snapchat. Do steaks in the pan and then roast in air fryer. No, I'm roasting the carrots in the air fryer so I don't have to um, heat up my whole house because it's like 90 degrees outside. It was warm and very humid. It was very warm. All right, let's see. I think this one's really thick. I should have pounded it out. Should have pounded it out. This one I do believe is done. I'm gonna put this one under the lid. This one needs a few more minutes. Whew. Might be getting too hot. All right, I'm gonna leave that over to the side so that can cook. But we're gonna add a little bit more oil to our pan. It has a little oil in there already, so just a little bit. All right. We're gonna add in our garlic and our ginger and saute them up really quick. All right. So it says heat the drizzle of oil. I'm gonna turn this off for a sec. All right, so heat the drizzle of oil in the same pan. Add garlic and it says to clean out the pan, but why do we want to clean out the pan when we have all this nice little drizzle down there from the pork? So I want the flavor of the pork to be in here. All right, so we're gonna add the garlic and ginger and cook for about 30 seconds. We're gonna add the jam, the soy sauce, and a quarter cup of water. All right, so there's our ginger and garlic. Okay. There we go. Just add our ginger and garlic. 30 seconds. Let it cook. I have my heat off because I don't really need it on. It's a really hot pan. All right, the next we're going to do our jam and soy sauce. We're doing apricot jam. It's 1 ounce. But again, you can use the jelly in your refrigerator. This is just giving you an idea of how to cook a sauce with your pork, okay? And we're going to add in our jam. Oh, this is smelling so good. That ginger and garlic. Whoa. Okay, so we got that and soy sauce. And soy sauce. There we go. And 1/4 of a cup of water. Put it in there. All right. Notice I'm still trying to cook that pork over there. And we're just gonna reduce down our sauce right here. Don't worry about it, it's still doing good. And I still have the heat off. This is residual heat from the pan itself. We just want to cook it down, but I don't want it to be too hot. Okay, I'm gonna turn it back on first in a second. To medium heat. Alright. Alright, and we're going to let this go for about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes until it reduces and cooks down. I'm still cooking that pork chop over here because it's a little thick side right there. Okay. There we go. Just let it cook down 3 to 5 minutes. Alright, and that should be done. Then we're going to add in the sriracha and 1 tablespoon of butter. But you know, I don't put as much butter in here because I don't need as much calories and I really don't miss it. Okay. We're going to put a little bit of butter in there, but not a whole lot. I'm going to put a 1/2 teaspoon of butter in there. It's just butter is a finishing part for a sauce. It makes it very glossy, right? And it brings it together. It's also butter is used as a thickener for your sauce too. And it's on medium heat right here. So just let it cook down. And I'm going to go get my carrots in a second where they're already done. But they looked fabulous when I cooked them for 15 minutes. I put another 4 minutes on it. So about 20 minutes for the carrots. It should be all right. All right. A couple more minutes and we should be all done. All right, let's clean up while we're doing this because I don't need any more oil. I did let the air out of my kitchen spritzer. All right. We got all of our packets that we're going to throw away. Get a plate. All right. Let's get these out of the way. There we go. Put my garlic press in the sink. All right. Just cooking away here. Getting it all ready for our plate up. All right. That goes in there. Done with the knife. All right. So today we are doing an every plate, which we're doing apricot sriracha pork chops. It is 5 ounces of pork chops, in which we're making a glaze for it. Is the apricot sriracha glaze for our pork chops. Instead of rice, I'm doing noodles, buttered noodles, and then we're doing roasted carrots. All right. Those are in the air fryer. It's getting nice and thick down here. Turn this over. All right. And I'm going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of butter and also the sriracha sauce. I'm going to taste the sriracha sauce because the last time we used sriracha, it was really, really hot. Not too bad, not too hot. I'm not going to put as much in. We can always add in a little extra at the end. So about 1/2 the container of it. Just mix it up. Okay. You can see how the glaze is just coming together right here. So it's an apricot sriracha glaze. Okay. And I get the other pork chop and we're going to put it in our pot right here. There we go. So, right. And cook these babies up. There we go. And they are looking beautiful. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to taste these sauces too. There we go. Oh, look how beautiful this looks. Oh, this is looking really good. All right. Hey, perfect. Do steaks in the pan, then roast them. Nope, we didn't do it that way. All right, I'm going to taste the sauce to see if I need any salt, pepper, or anything on here. Probably definitely not salt. All right, let's cool it off and taste our sauce. Lightly sweet. It does not have a whole lot of heat because we didn't put as much heat in there. All right, let's mix up our pasta in the pot. All right, there we go. And my mom's not up yet, so I gotta wait for her to get up. All right, pasta's done. Let's taste one. See if it needs any salt. There we go with one. That's perfect. Keep the lid on that. I'm going to turn off my stove on this. Put my lid on there so it keeps it nice and warm. And I'm going to go get the roasted carrots. I'm going to show you what it looks like. All right, and then we'll call it a night. There we go. All right. All right, and our roasted carrots came together. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Like, I should eat one. Let's eat one of these. These are great. Oh my God. All right. Carrots are perfect. All right. So there's our dinner tonight, and I'm going to put that back in the air fryer so it keeps it nice and hot until my mom gets up. Okay, we're a little early for dinner, but I wanted to get it cooked. I'm starved, y'all. I'm not sure what you're having for dinner, but tonight we are having honey sriracha pork chops with buttered noodles and roasted carrots. It is a subscription with every plate, and you can get your own subscription with every plate. You get $20 off for three meals for two people. It's $38 minus the $20 comes out to $18. What are you waiting for? So the link is in my profile. It's the link tree, and you can go in there and see it. All right, if you want any of the products such as the air fryer, the pots and pans, the tongs, all these stuff is all for sale. I sell Pampered Chef, and I appreciate it if you would place an order, or better yet, host a party and get it for free or discount it. All right, so thanks for coming in, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.